What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be going over a very early NBA mock draft simulator with no trades. Um, so without further ado, please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. So with the NBA draft lottery already being done, um, but like today, we already know what the draft order is. So I say why not? Let's just do an early mock draft to see what how the draft might shape out to be. So with the first overall pick, I think looking at the roster right now for the Atlanta Hawks, I think they need a center or someone that can play the four, and I think they go with Alex Sarr. I think he would be probably the best option to go. So yeah. Now with the second overall pick, the Washington Wizards, I think they take the best available, and with the team they have right now, um, they could go with Donovan Clingan. I can see them going with Clingan, but I'm gonna go with Zahir Rashir. I think he's the best player in the draft. But the reason why I went with the Hawks going with them is because I think they needed more size. I think he also provides you size with 6'10", so he's also very talented. So I'm going to put him as the number 2 pick for the Washington Wizards. Now for the number 3 overall pick, the Rockets. I think the Rockets, looking at the roster right now, they don't have a really good big man. They have Jabari Smith, but I think a big man might be very helpful. So I think they take the best big man in the draft and go with Donovan Clingan, who is a 7'2" center from UConn, has championship experience, like obviously with the NCAA dominating there. So yeah, you definitely go draft Donovan Clingan with the third overall pick in the draft. Now here's where it gets interesting with the fourth overall pick. So now the Spurs have Victor Wembanyama. Now I think they can either go with Nikola Topic or they can go with Rob Dillingham. Um, they definitely needed someone like a point guard. So I'm gonna go with Rob Dillingham because I think he'll be the best fit to pair up with Victor Wembanyama. But I won't be mad. I wouldn't be like too sure if they pick him over Topic. Topic is also a very good player. So I'm gonna go with Rob Dillingham as the fourth overall pick. Remember, I'm only gonna do the first round. So yeah. With the fifth overall pick, I think with the Pistons, the how bad the roster is, I think Cade Cunningham is a solid piece. They have Ivy and Duran, but I think you go with a center here too because I think you either go with a center or you go with best available. Now, I wouldn't go with point guard because I think Cade Cunningham is a really good point guard for them. So I think they go with Matas Buzilis. I think he's a very good forward. Brings you size too. He's 6'10". Um, could be really good. Another option they could go with Stefan Castle. I think he's 6'6". You could put him as shooting guard, but I'm gonna go with Matas Buzilis. Hopefully I didn't butcher his name, but yeah, a G League Ignite player. Now with the sixth overall pick for the Hornets, I think they can go with either. Looking at their roster, they got LaMelo Ball, Davis Bertans, Miles Bridges, Grant Williams, Brandon Miller. I think they need a center here. Um, this is like I don't know, Klingon's gone, but like you really go with Zach Edey here. Like I don't think they go with Zach Edey, so I think they go with best available here again, because I don't think Zach Edey should go top 6. So I'm gonna go with Nikola Topic. I think he's gonna be a solid guard. You can pair him up with um, Lamelo Ball, Brandon Miller. That would be really good. 1-2-3 combo right there. So now with the uh, what is it? Seventh overall pick in the draft. So the Trailblazers have 2 picks here. I think the Trailblazers will choose. I don't know. They can go either Dalton Schnedt, Stephon Castle, or Reed Shepard. I'm gonna go with Stephon Castle here. I think Stephon Castle, in my opinion, I don't know why he's the ninth best here. I think he's better than Reed Shepard, but I could see why people put Reed Shepard there. But I think the size of Stephon Castle gives me like some hope for this team. Like hope for his NBA draft stock. But again, this is one of the most weakest draft I've seen. Like people are predicting this could be the most weak draft we've seen in a while. But I think Stephon Castle might be really good here. So I'm gonna put him here. With now the Spurs have another pick here. Now they already picked Rob Dillingham with the fourth pick. I think you already have size. I think like with the Spurs, I think size is not a problem. So I think you go with another like really good player. I think they go with you can either go with Cody Williams or Reed Shepard. I'm gonna go with Cody Williams. I think Cody Williams is a really solid player. He's Jalen Williams' cousin. I think brother. Sorry, he's very good guard. You pair him up with Rob Dillingham. Those two could be your future backcourt. So yeah, with the ninth overall pick, I think again you have Jaren Jackson Jr. You already have size, so I think this is a really good draft when it comes to guards or forwards. I think they go get their guy, and they get Dalton Schmidt. I think he's really good. He brings some size. I don't think they need to go with the point guard here. They already have John Morant, so I think you go with Dalton Schmidt here. With the 10th overall pick, I think the Jazz. Um, so last year they picked Keontae George. Here's the thing: they need point guard. Point guard is a big need. So I think they go with Isaiah Collier here. But I could see them going with Reed Shepard because Reed Shepard could play the point guard. But again, I'm going to go with the position that they've given me here. Honestly, I think Isaiah Collier could be really good. So I'm going to give Isaiah Collier to the Jazz. But again, this is a very early prediction for me, so I could be getting all these picks wrong. But anyways, with the 11th overall pick, Chicago Bulls, I think they need a point guard, but they need a center very, very much. And this is where they're going to take Zach Edey. People are going to be like, why are you taking Zach Edey this early? I think Zach Edey is really, really good. And the Bulls finally get their center in Zach Edey. 7'4", very, very good. So yeah. He could be very boring, but he gets the job done. So with the Thunder, picking at 12 here, with the trade that they had with the Houston Rockets, I think here's the thing. I think the Thunder, they need a center because Chet's really good. Don't get me wrong. I think Chet's really good, but I think he's also undersized. But I'm not gonna go with center here. I'm gonna go with a shooting guard here, and they're gonna get Reed Shepard. This is gonna be a steal. He's fallen this low. I think this is really, really good. Now with the Kings, I think the Sacramento Kings, they do need a power forward. I see here, so they're gonna go with a French guy in Tijada Saloon. He's the best power forward. You could also go with Kyle Filipowski, but I'm gonna go with Tijade Saloon. Sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. Now the 14th overall pick, sadly, it's not the Warriors pick. It's the Thunder. It's the Portland Trailblazers. I think they need a power forward, so they're gonna go with Kyle Filipowski, from Duke. I think that's a really, really good pick for them. Now for the 15th pick in the draft, the Miami Heat will select. I think here you could go with power forward center. I think you need a front court here. But again, I don't see anything that says severe. So I think you go with the best option here. You go either Ron Holland or Jacoby Walter. I'm going to go with Ron Holland here. But yeah, the 76ers here, I think they need a point guard. I think Maxi's really good, but again, you need a point guard. So I'm going to go with Devin Carter. I think you need to provide a backcourt with Tyrese Maxey. Obviously, the departure of James Harden was gone from last year, so you definitely need to pair him up with someone really, really good. And now with the Pelicans taking the Lakers pick, they have the pick here at 17. I think they need a point guard here, and they will go and get Jared McCain, the TikTok star himself. So yeah, with the Magic, I mean, they need three positions here. They need a point guard, small forward, power forward. I'm very surprised why they need a small forward. I thought they have Paolo Banchero, but no, Paolo is a power forward. My bad. But yeah, that's crazy how they still need a power forward. Anyways, here I think the Magic here, they could go with point guard here. I think they will go point guard, but I don't even know. I think they test their luck and get Tristan De Silva, who is a small forward. They definitely need a small forward. But yeah, I think you go with anybody in my opinion. Now the Toronto Raptors have a pick here. They didn't have a lottery pick because of the San Antonio Spurs trade with Jakob Poeltl. So here, I think the Toronto Raptors here, they need a center. They legit need a center, so they're gonna go with Yves Missy. They could have got Donovan Clingan if they got a top 6 pick, but unfortunately he's off the board, so you take the next best available. And then with the Cavaliers here, the Cavaliers will select either a center or a small forward, in my opinion. But I think I don't know. I think you go with best available here because let's be honest. I don't think there's a center here that's available for a while. I mean, you don't really want to reach this high. And again, there's no trades here, so obviously this draft is gonna be completely wrong. In when it comes because there's no draft. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a draft, trade up that's gonna happen in the draft or a trade down. So we'll see. But here I'm gonna go with the best available. I'm gonna go with Jacoby Walter out of Baylor. And then the Pelicans are back on the clock. Here I think they need a center, but again they can't get center because center is like the next pick is like 26. I don't know if they want to reach that high, so I think they go with the next available here. Point guards are all basically all taken off the board, but I think they go with shooting guard and Keyshawn George. Again, I don't know most of these prospects. I mean, I know some of them, but not all of them. But I feel like he's pretty good. The Suns, they get a draft pick here. They need to hit on this draft pick because it's very very important for them. They need a point guard, but I think in free agency they'll get a point guard, maybe like a Chris Paul. So again, they don't see a good point guard here. Um, they could go with Tyler Kolek, but again, that's like you're reaching. So with this, I think they're gonna go with Tyler Smith or I don't even know. Do they go with Tyler Smith? Actually, no. There's a point guard here, Carlton Carrington. I think they can go with him. I'm gonna. This is basically a reach, but it is what it is. They definitely need a center here. Um, the Milwaukee Bucks are on the clock with the pick swap from New Orleans. And the Bucks will select either a point guard or a shooting guard, or a center. But again, center. I think I don't know. I think a center might be well for them because Brook Lopez is getting old. So I'm gonna go with Kayla wherever his name is. My bad. And then the Knicks have a pick. Knicks have a pick over with the Dallas Mavericks from the Porzingis trade. um, this is for a center. Yeah, you're not gonna get a center for a while. I mean, just by value. So I think the Knicks will, in this sense, if this draft went like this, would trade down. But since I'm not doing that, I'm gonna do best available is Tyler Smith. But again, I think they would definitely trade down. And then they have another pick. They have two back-to-back picks. Wait. Oh no, never mind. All right. With the 26th pick in the draft, I think the Washington Wizards with their second pick, they had to trade with LA for Russell Westbrook. I think. Uh, I think this will be either a point guard or a center, but again, you can't get a center for a while, like I said. So I'm gonna go with the best available here. I'm gonna go with Bobby Clintman. And then with the 27th pick in the draft, I think the Timberwolves will select um Ryan Dunn. I think he's a good small forward option. He's the best small forward available. The Nuggets, I mean, they can draft whoever they want. I'm just gonna pick anybody. Like they'll make anybody look good. Um, and then the Jazz with the 29th pick in the draft, trade with the OKC Thunder. I think they need a point guard. They finally get a point guard in Tyler Kolek. Um, but again, I think I already drafted a point guard for them, but it is what it is. And then with the 30th pick in the draft, the Celtics will select the last pick in the draft, where I'll be doing for the first round. They need a point guard, so they're gonna go with or a shooting guard, but I'm gonna go with shooting guard here. So I'm gonna go with Justin Edwards. And actually, you know what? We're gonna stick true with this to my Illini. They're gonna choose Terrence Shannon Jr. I mean, this is not. I don't know if he's gonna go this high, but I think he's a solid prospect. Went to my school. Um, Hopefully, you guys like this video. If you guys want me to do another draft video, mock draft, like closer to the draft, I might do one, but again, this is just a rough estimate of what I think is going to happen in the draft. I could be completely wrong. It's just a summary of my picks. Um, but yeah, you guys comment down below what you guys think I should do next. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for the video. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll get you on with the next one. Peace.